Hello ladies and gents, welcome to the video. Today we're playing Jurassic World Evolution 2. Here on the course to come out where we returned back to our park that we started on last week. So yeah, if you haven't already, please go down below and click the like and subscribe button. It'd be greatly appreciated. And let's go ahead and release our Sauropeltis here since I forgot to do that last video. Back into our herbivore exhibit. And you know what, we're going to be adding 3 new carnivore exhibits today. I haven't decided the dinosaurs yet, so we're about to go into montage to decide that. So that way I don't bore you guys out. So now let's check out our new Sauropeltas and see what they look like. Well, we have our other dinosaurs finishing up incubating. Really nice skins. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and then connect up a path to these exhibits and then design a little bit more. Let's have that go through here. We'll also connect up a monorail while we're at it. Okay, now let's go ahead and have our Australopithecus coming to our exhibit. You know, let's slightly modify how this terrain is here in their exhibit. First thing to do, just go ahead and have that terrain changed. You know what? Actually, let's have a river going under the monorail so that way then it lowers it down. And then they see more, when you're on the monorail, you see more of the dinosaurs. And, you know, Dimetrodon as well. Can't forget that it's not a dinosaur. So yeah. Let's add some water through here. So then it gives it more of a reason for it to be sunken down. If that makes more sense. So yeah. Looks cool. Has some more terrain change. And now let's add some live prey feeders and do the rest of the design of the enclosure. You know what? And after we finish adding these live prey feeders and then carnivore feeders for the Dimetrodons, let's add in some viewing galleries just so that way they're placed down and rocks don't interfere with them. And then we're going to add the foliage into this enclosure. These enclosures, I should say. And yeah, let's do that slightly differently. Have that there. Remove that. And that should be good. Once we add the path in, of course. So yeah, now that we're done with that little montage, got to the exhibits done. Ooh, dang, they're fast. That was I haven't seen that animation yet from the Lavinator. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing it. So yeah, that's a cool little animation. Go ahead and have these model alpha sources releasing, and then we'll design our exhibit. We're not going to do a ton of elevation in this one, since sometimes elevation isn't really needed when you have a more denser foliage exhibit, which is what we're going to do here. Have more of a flat forest. So let's add some cycad groves, and then let's add in a lot of ginkgos. Like an arid forest. Probably the best way to describe that. Need a little bit more trees at the front. Add a bunch of rocks, and it should be good. So yeah, let's check out our Dimetrodons. Some really nice skins. Glad to see them enjoying that water. We could do with a little more foliage in this exhibit, I think. Not necessarily as much in the Dimetrodon one, as they're a really arid looking species, but Australopithecus looks a little bit more closer towards what the Monolophosaurus has, but not quite. I don't want to have it as dense as that. Let's add a little bit of cycads, though. A little bit less tall foliage, and let's mainly add most of the ginkgos off to the side. So yeah, that looks about right, I'd say. A little bit more lush than the Dimetrodon has, or would probably have in real life. A lot less, a lot more foliage in here, of course. But I also like that variation in between exhibits, where some exhibits have lots of plants, and then some exhibits have a decent bit of plants, but not like an absolute ton. And then others have very little. It creates that variation between species, and you also kind of want to play to those species' strengths. If it's a very arid looking, dry looking species like a Dimetrodon, you're of course going to want to have little foliage, since it looks like they would live in little foliage. Something more like a Monolophosaurus or an Australovenator, it looks like it would have a little bit more foliage. It still looks fitting though for a dry climate, not like a very lush dinosaur. It's built for an arid area with lots of plants, though. Is the kind of vibes that I get from both the Australovenator and the Monolophosaurus, at least. But that's all up to opinion. But yeah, play to the dinosaur's strengths to then make your enclosures look so much better. So yeah. Let's check out these Monolophosaurus. See how they look in their new exhibit. See if I think they're fitting for it, you know? Because we can always, of course, change it, redo it, all that stuff. Let's see. I kind of like it. Like where they approach out of the ginkgo trees. But it's not too shady. And again, the ground still looks arid. It doesn't break away from the fact that this is a more dry environment. It's not a desert, but it's Mediterranean. Oh, nice social animation. So yeah, by the way, thank you all for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe again. It's greatly appreciated, and I hope you guys enjoyed.